Good news for international students. UK government has decided to extend visas. So international students are to be offered a 2-year work visa
so they
to work
can
in
live
the UK.
and then they can work. 런던오빠. 유럽에 오실 분들은 구독과 좋아요.
Yay!
안녕하세요, 런던오빠예요.
안녕하세요. I'm London Hyung.
We have really good news for UK students from next year, which is
Me! So we have new government policy which is about to be announced. Good news for international students that UK government has decided to extend visas for foreign graduates for 2 years. Basically returns to a pre-2012 government policy that Theresa May, the old Prime Minister, declared was too generous. So international students are to be offered a 2-year work visa after graduating from a British university, the government will announce, overcoming one of Theresa May's key immigration policies. So there is an article that's been published by one of the leading UK newspapers, it was actually in the Guardian newspaper, saying currently graduates with a bachelor's or master's degree are allowed to look for work only 4 months. So if you graduate from a UK university, you're currently allowed 4 months to be able to look for a job or work here. However, from next year, all international graduates could qualify for a 2-year period.
2 years, so they can live and then they can work together.
Yeah.
They stopped doing it since 2012.
So apparently the numbers of people who came to study in the UK fell significantly after 2012 because people were coming here to study, but 4 months after finishing their studying, they had to go back to their home country.
It's a really good opportunity for students, no?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. Great opportunity. You can come to the UK, you can work for 2 years, and you can actually use your experience that you've got from your degree and stay in the UK for another couple of years and have the chance to use your new skills. So good news for international students.
Yeah,
Very
of
good
course.
news. So apparently there is 460,000 international students in the UK in the last year, and that doesn't include international students from the EU. But they're going to aim within the next 10 years to increase that to 600,000.
600,000?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. So why did they change that?
So apparently, I think due to there was a significant fall in the number of international students who were coming to the UK, so they've decided, but also, in terms of universities, it was, quite a negative impact on British universities. And so they've decided to reverse the law back to what it was previously prior to 2012. So a big change. So it is a return to a policy that was scrapped by the coalition government in 2012. Mrs May, who was Home Secretary at the time, said that the 2-year post-study work visa was too generous. That move was blamed for a drop in international student enrolments, and under this new policy, the visas would have no cap on the numbers and would allow graduates to apply for jobs regardless of their skills or the subject in which they studied. The government said part of the aim was to recruit talented graduates in disciplines such as maths, engineering and technology. Big change. Gavin Williamson, who's our Education Secretary, said the important contribution international students make to our country and universities is both cultural and economic. Their presence benefits Britain, which is why we've increased the period of time these students can remain in the UK after their studies. Our universities thrive on being open global institutions. Including the graduate route ensures our prestigious higher education sector will continue to attract the best talent from around the world to global Britain.
Really?
Maybe. But yeah, it's a good change for international students. So good time if you are studying in South Korea or in the US or wherever. If you come here, you get a degree or you get a master's degree or doctorate, you can now stay, as from next year, for 2 years and get more experience in England. And enjoy the weather.
Oh, don't say that. Fish and chips?
And good English beers.
Beer is good.
Yeah, the beer is very good.
So what else?
So, the Department for Education said the new immigration route would be available to international students who have successfully completed a course in any subject at undergraduate level or higher at a higher education provider with a track record of compliance and have Tier 4 visa at the point the route is introduced, starting from next year.
So, this policy gonna start from next year? It's really good news.
Good news for UK universities because they're going to get higher student numbers. A couple of years after the students have graduated, they get the benefit of having those higher education students working and contributing to the UK economy, which, is good.
Why is that? I think because of Brexit.
Maybe because Brexit has impacted on numbers of people coming to live and study in the UK, but that obviously only affects Europe. So obviously this is a global.
What about when you were in the university?
So the law changed a few years ago, and I was the last year of students in the UK to get free university education. And anyone could go to university if it was free. You didn't pay.
It was free?
Yeah. So you just had the money to live off, to feed yourself. Most students didn't necessarily have a job, or if they had a job, they'd maybe, I can't quite believe sometimes that people have got to pay. And it's a lot of money.
You are lucky then.
Really.
When was it? 20 years ago?
Quite a few years ago.
2015?
A few years ago.
Yeah. 지금 아티클 읽어드린 게 영국에서 대학교 내지는 마스터 대학원을 나오시면 졸업하고 나서 2년 동안은 이제 무료로 그 비자를 받으실 수 있는데, 이 비자에는 풀타임 잡으로 일을 할 수 있는 워크 퍼밋 비자까지 포함이 돼 있어서 대학교나 대학원을 졸업하시고 잡을 구하셔서 일을 하시면서 2년 동안 영국에 거주하실 수 있는 그런 비자입니다. 이게 2012년도까지 시행을 하다가 중단이 됐었거든요. 근데 이 정책이 내년부터 다시 시행을 한다고 해요. 그래서 내년부터 오실 대학원 혹은 대학원생 분들은 졸업을 하시고 나서 2년 동안 영국에서 합법적으로 일도 하면서 거주를 할 수 있게 됩니다. 그런 내용이었어요. 어쨌든 오늘은 여기까지고요. 여기까지 봤는데 구독 안 누를 거야?